YouTube, hello, and welcome back to, I guess technically it is Control Season 2, because there was the, 3-part live stream of Control back in the day that technically never actually finished Control. So, it's Season 2, but Season 1 technically never had a finale. I don't know. I'm a mess. But if you're watching this, you probably already know that about me. So, yeah, in our last episode, it was the introduction. We met Audie the janitor. Familiar face, right? Wink, wink, nudge. We became the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We got a fancy, magical 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 minute. Okay, good. We got a fancy magical gun. Gotta play the YouTube game. And some other stuff. I don't know. Go back and watch it. I'm not gonna tell you everything that happened. Just go back and watch it. So in this episode, we will be entering the communications department to find the hotline, the phone. So, yeah. If you're enjoying the Alan Wake stuff, into the Control stuff, the Remedyverse stuff, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to like this video just because Jessie's kind of cute, before you even see what she gets up to, go ahead and like the video, and then the comments are for, comment stuff like that, yeah. Also, yes, I forgot I can move around with the map open. Fantastic. So we're just kind of going... this way.
There it is again. A welcome message.
Energy recovery. That gets me. I think I'm okay for now. Right, I still don't have clearance. You'd think as the director I would, I don't know, maybe have clearance. I don't. Are any of you bad? I don't see any baddies. You walk by this? No. It's alright. I don't really need you to. Ah! Yeah, alright, be cool. I got collectibles together. Did I turn motion blur off? Because, this game hurts my eyes. It is off. Just sitting too close? If I back up too far, you won't be able to hear me very well. Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations. Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inn, A Plus Lodge. Expenditures. Accommodation, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar, asterisk, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road, Agent L. Hines. Asterisk, the boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Request denied. Continue to share a room. Suffer. Suffer and sob. That was toxic. Anything over here? Bad guys down there I should be pretty worried about. Also, no.
It's overpowered
Ew!
here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Fine. Go this way. Oh! Okay. That was kind of scary. Anybody else get kind of scared? I'm so sorry. Oh, another shelter. Havana summary. Havana AWE-48. ID AWE-48. Event date 9/23/2017. Event location Havana, Cuba. Event summary. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana, injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported and the outgoing information has been managed. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off and the embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. See case file AI-85 for details. Whoops, not zoom. Close. It's bad. Okay, hey, that was really dumb. No. Okay. Guess I'll just come back later. I am very hurt. I just thought, like, maybe if I got to the other side, like, it would stop, you know? It did not. Federal Bureau of Control, please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart, green is stable. Yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts. So we have been downgraded to yellow. So there's a low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Hiss barrier. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss barrier, confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of Director Jesse Faden. Summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. and 2, destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? What about the very act of building walls to prevent our movement? Or what does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file for full report. Yeah, okay. Oh, dude, I'm not a hiss doctor. I don't suppose you got health in you, do you? Yeah, exclusive to Shatter. I don't have Shatter. Yet. Spoilers. Might be something called Shatter later. Anything over here? Negative. Yeah, so the only way is this way. Dead letters. I don't suppose you guys have any health for me, do you? Whoops. Whoops. Alright, I'll go the old-fashioned way. Machine God, dead letters. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay. Sure. Sure, dude. Yeah. Okay. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I can't see dick. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. Got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. Not a real fish. Sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs. Says lots of cuss words. Devil got in my house because of the fish. You got to come handle it. My wife's real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Never. Does this game have a flashlight? I don't actually remember. I just know it's real fucking dark. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot, 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 loot. Fuck. Jesse, how? Get out of the cart. Ah! Okay, good. We got out of the cart. Perfect. Trench, dead letter approval. Federal Bureau of Control to Zachariah Trench from P. Bartwell. Subject to department approval. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connection or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So, thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. P. Sherman. 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. 2 as you're told, don't eat mold. Honestly, good advice. Isn't there like a roll? There's not a roll. Oh, there's a crouch. There's definitely a jump. There's definitely more bad men up here, right? Oh no, this is the ones I killed when I got here. Well, let's cleanse this control point. Hell yeah. Cleanse control points can access fast travel sites throughout the oldest house. Yeah, of course. Does that really do much for me, though? I mean, it turns all the fucking lights back on down here. And it opens this. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone should get their reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading, Penny Bartwell. P. Bartwell! It's Penny! Penny! It's not Pat at all. He loves their shows.
She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
That wasn't creepy at all, huh? Nothing weird about that. Oh, do as you're told, don't eat mold. Oh, turn the projector on. There's so many reels, we could just hang out here and watch movies. Do as you're told, don't eat mold. Do as you're told, don't eat mold. Guess I can go. Oh, this is where I started, right? Yeah. Oh. What's up, dude? What the fuck are you guys doing here? Ah. But does this purge the shelter? No. Okay. Back forward it is then. Fucking dickheads. Shit hurt it. To whom it may concern, I'm being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear spirit guides give me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America. Can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower, and I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. Explain that. You have a great dead men telling me about the past and the present. I'd like to use my abilities to help run the government. Please let me know. I know the White House could use me. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. Yeah, alright, dude. Fucking Teddy Roosevelt showed him how to fix his mower. That's crazy. The Teddy Roosevelt? I already went in here, didn't I? Yeah, this is where we watched the show. Okay. Sorry, I like to explore. If you hate exploration, this is certainly not the channel for you. I fucking love to explore. Oh, we're gonna have another little video.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Alright, cool, thanks. Door's still locked. Alright, so it's just...
Communications. We're on the right track.
Think. I want to go up. Probably. You want to follow the blood? Hello?
An object of power.
Oh.
Looks like the hiss of
Oh.
a conduit. We need to cleanse it.
Reach the object of power to cleanse it. Alright. Yeah, sure. Uh. Oh, hey, it's not this way. Beep. Beep, beep.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh yeah, we got kinesis now. Whoop. Boom. We can throw things. Now the fun parts of the game are really starting to come along. Like, we already had the fancy gun, but now we're starting to get like the mind powers and shit too. Hell yeah. Oh. God, it's so fun.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Yeah, fuck off, dickheads. Eh. Hello? Jesse? Yeah, what's up, dude? You want trouble? Come and fucking get it then. Huh. Okay. Open. No? Okay. No. Had to try. Excuse me. We got a case file to read first. Floppy disk. Object of power 5-KE. Acquisition date 3/11/1974. Containment location. Containment procedure. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Description/para-utility. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to for research purposes. Background. Stolen from a Soviet military base located in by agents and with the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes to missiles, believed to be reserved for use against. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the Bureau off, and it was reacquisitioned by agents the next day. Ah. Intriguing. Hiss Demolition Expert. Field research on Hiss entity, Hiss Corrupted Demolition Expert. Confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope, Research Specialist. By order of Director Jesse Fitton. Summary. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Refer to file for full report. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss Corrupted Ranger. Confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope, Research Specialist, by order of Director Jesse Fitton. Summary. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into the combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Refer to file for full report. Okay. Sure. Sure, ooh, another shelter. Can I go in you? Yeah. Health boost. Is it better than the one I already have? Slightly, honestly, yeah. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So, I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. Best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 out of 5. Yeah, okay. It wasn't your favorite book.
Emily
Understand.
said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
It's true. Emily did say that. You dickheads running around somewhere? Actually, don't know. Sound design in this game is really something. Is that a stapler or an altered item? It's actually a gun. An object of power. Federal Bureau of Control Reinformation Campaign Summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. Y'all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to... So, another AWE behind us and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring and for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. Not the Tomasi. What's up? What's in the box? More crafting supplies. I don't entirely remember when those are actually useful, but, you know. At some point they will be. Yo, fucking chill, dickhead. What are y'all screaming about? Like, stop. You know, just like stop screaming. Locked. Oh, clearance level 1. That's just an asset, yeah? Yes.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy. Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back. Listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airway.
No, you can turn off. I played it in the safety of the pause menu just because I don't know how safe we are here. It's the mail, it never fails. Makes me wanna wag my tail. Ammo refund. 7% exclusive spin shattering grip. Pass for the time being, I think. Why is everywhere so fucking dark? Broom in there. Fucking sweep me off my feet, sees. That's my reflection, it scared me. Who are you? Another clearance level 1.
This must open the door.
How many clearance level 1s do I need? Okay. Yeah. Well. We go, I guess. Oh, what the fuck are you?
They can fly now. Great.
Oh, good, you're Tomasi. Ugh. Missed. Ugh. Missed. Ah. Okay, that actually really fucking hurt. Please stop. Just die already. Alright, come on, peek me. Peek me. Come on. Dickhead. Where the fuck are you going? Get back here.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah, probably.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
He'll probably be back, but, you know, that's like a future us problem, Jesse. Right now, we just need to gather collectibles. Tea time. Federal Bureau of Control. To M. Malcolm Milos from Jim Bozer. Subject golf on Sunday. Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time's at 7. See you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifted around the office. Trent's looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You would haven't ever heard anything about that, would you? See you Sunday. Jim. Oh, no. Jimothy. Hiss Elevated. Field research on Hiss entity Hiss Elevated Agent. Confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope, research specialist, by order of Director Jesse Faden. Summary. Hiss Elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss Elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file for full report. Paranatural para-utilitarians. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like a paranatural utilitarian. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are there any other goodies around for me to collect? Where are you? You're a tier 1 door. Oh, you just lead. Yeah, back out to where I was. Okay. Can go back and open all of those billion tier 1 doors that we passed before now, though. That's cool. I sense an exploration video in the future. I don't suppose this prick wants to come back right now, does he? There's a lot of notes in here. Yeah. I actually really like the lore. Deep lore. Butte, AWE-17. Event date, 9/23/1992. Event location, Butte, Montana. You guys thought I was going to say. Event summary. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity, located at which had been connected to a total of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Light switch cord in the Butte Homes closet disappeared during this incident. Interesting.
Alberto
Oh, Tomasi's ID.
Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
No. Nobody's recording anything. You big schmuck. I'm sorry. Sorry. Fucking hard S word there. You guys didn't come here for that kind of behavior.
The hotline can't be far now.
Hotline Miami? Hotline Bling? Hotline Chamber. Oh. Butte Supplement. Butte, AWE-17, event date 9/23/1992, event location, Butte, Montana. Details. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel, named the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the and sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel. Now, how exactly this link operates is, but initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a... See Dr. Darling's presentation 24.3 for more details. Interesting. Guy on a horse. Bunch of guys on horses. Just a guy on a horse again. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. 8/19/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. 8/26/2019, 12:13 p.m. Director Trench. 8/31/2019, 11:09 p.m. Bill Everett, Custodian. 9/2/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. 9/9/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. 9/14/2019, 10:57 p.m. Bill Everett, Custodian. 9/16/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. 9/23/2019, 2:45 p.m. Director Trench. 9/28/2019, 9:13 a.m. Director Trench. 9/28/2019, 10:59 p.m. Bill Everett, Custodian. 10/1/2019, 3:34 a.m. Director Trench. 10/12/2019, 11:03 p.m. Bill Everett, Custodian. 10/26/2019, 11:11 Make-A-Wish p.m. Carol Bishop, Custodian. Why was my boy coming here so much? Director Trench stayed in this mug.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Whoa. Have we been here before?
Whoa.
No. located a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here?
Yeah, alright. Audie! Oh. I mean, I saw the inverted pyramid door. Is that just like where I'm going? I guess so. Unless does this... Oh, it does. It opens different doors. Okay. Ha.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Okay. So that's the black pyramid key. Just comes back down to here. Alright. Yeah. Pretty cool. Hold on, drinking. Oh, right. Yeah. How fast do you move? You not move? No, you definitely do. Oh, you'll just move once I'm down. Doesn't care. Look. Doing great. Everything's going according to plan.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Yeah, we're gonna tell her. Chill. It's got to poke her head outside the door. Oh, hey, it's my office. Technically. Trench, Bureau funding, Federal Bureau of Control, to all executive staff. I know there's some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. As long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Case files. Hotline. Hotline. Object of Power 3-UE. Acquisition date 8/9/1965. Containment location Hotline Chamber, Executive Sector. Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the Director. Description/para-utility. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs. The object allows the Director to communicate with the. If used by anyone other than the Director, the object will cause lethal. See Dr. Darling Presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifested in the Director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including and but its origin remains unknown. Have you seen all these?
It took us a long time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the Director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth. No one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised? I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. A traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it. Control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll Rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmoor hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. To help me get out of my mess. The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days. Those roadside motels all bleed together like a dream. Same and not the same. Anywhere and nowhere. The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us. We're all merely guests there. Even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in, insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in. Something's coming. The whisper's growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
A little lore dump there for you.
Ring, ring.
Here's more.
Dr. Darling calling. In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up, going against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered, and the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board. Only the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Yeah, okay. Little lore dump there for you. Could go out this way. Might honestly be faster just to go straight back this way and teleport. Oh, well, that way might have been faster. I think I can just shoot straight back across the mailroom. Fucking. Oh. Is that everybody? Nope. Fuck you. Huh. Hello. Goodbye. So is that one, everybody? Huh. I don't know, maybe. Wait, wasn't there a fast travel point right here? Or was it downstairs? It's downstairs. upstairs. I want to go back to Central Executive. Okay, yeah, I still don't have any outfits. Speak with Emily. It's in the boardroom.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it.
Hold on, I gotta read this first. I'm so sorry. Analysis of Hiss Threat Part 1, Confidential. Compiled by Emily Pope, Research Specialist, by order of Director Jesse Faden. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss? More work to be done. Refer to file for full report.
I'm glad.
Emily? I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing.
Singing.
Where's it coming from?
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
What? We can't get any equipment from the research sector until the internal lockdown is lifted.
And see what you can find around here. Computers.
Yeah, alright. We'll get to it. Alright, dudes. Sure.
Documents, any measuring devices you can find. Help you.
Can use the service weapon in Pierce mode. Oh, right. These. Charge, shatter. Sector using spin. Using charge, kill enemies in the executive sector. Don't think there's any reason to... Oh, I can only accept 3 at a time. Weapon forms. Construct shatter. Okay, well, we can get shatter going. It's not my favorite, but it'll do. You can make like mods and shit. And abilities. I have 4 points. Additional weapon form slot at 3. Okay. Give me more launch damage. Then we'll just take more health and more energy. Additional weapon form slot. Okay, so now we have grip and shatter. Energy. Oh. Shatter down there. Then I think we can switch with Y on the fly.
They're saying Trench was shot dead. The situation's getting worse.
That is how we're going to do it for this episode of Control. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like on it. And if you have anything you want to say or ask or anything like that, you can leave a comment down below. And when we come back in the next episode, we will be doing,
Trench was furious.
be doing directorial overdrive. So that's cool. And, you know, we'll work on some of these board countermeasures. We have shatter at least, so we can do shatter. So, yeah. Until next time, I'll see you guys back here for more Control. YouTube, I love you. Bye-bye.